Hello children, today we are going to start our next chapter of environment of standard 5th, chapter 9, Up You Go. And in this lesson today we learn something about mountaineering, okay. And in this lesson Sangeeta Arora has shared her real experience of mountaineering. This is a real story which is extract from the diary of Sangeeta Arora. There were 20 teachers, okay? There were 20 ladies from the Kendriya Vidyalaya. Okay children, do you know what is diary? Many people is having a habit of writing diary, day to day diary, what happened from morning to night. They specially note down in their diary. In the diary we write some important notes, something which we don't remember and we note down in our diary, or day to day things which is happened for the whole day that we note down in the diary. And do you know children that there is a mountaineering institute in our country, and that institute is Nehru Institute of Mountaineering in Uttar Kashi. Okay. Now children, what do you mean by mountaineering? See, mountaineering is also called mountain climbing, the sport of attaining high point in mountainous region, mainly for the pleasure of the climb. In mountaineering, many people come from different places, especially from northeastern state of India. For example, Manipur, Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram and Meghalaya. Okay, to climb a mountain, you have to face several difficulties. Okay, it's an adventurous task. For that you need several difficulties and risk. Okay, it is involved in a mountaineering. It is not easy to climb the mountain. And suppose if I want to climb a mountain, for that I have to build first a fitness. If you are not fit, then you are not able to climb the mountain. So first of all you have to keep yourself fit, then only you will be able to climb the mountain. Okay children, do you know that every year our school is organizing and camp to Mount Abu by Anala outdoors. Many children from standard 5th to 12th, mostly they are going for camp, and in that camp they are taught to climb the mountain, rock climbing, firewood they are taught, trekking, many things are being taught in the camp. Okay, now children, if you are climbing, see, for mountaineering, walking on steep mountain, okay, climbing a mountain is not easy. You have to climb. So many difficulties are there while climbing the mountain. But you have to walk on a steep mountain. Then rigorous, yani you have to be patient. आप ऐसे गुस्सा हो जाओगे, it will not do. And needs discipline also. Now, do you know children, Bachendri Pal? Have you heard of the name Bachendri Pal? Bachendri Pal was the first Indian woman who climbed the Mount Everest. Do you know children, Mount Everest? Mount Everest is the highest peak of the world. It is in Himalayas, and Bachendri Pal, she climbed the Mount Everest. Bachendri Pal she born in a Grewal district of Uttarakhand, and it is near Himachal Pradesh. Now, when she was just 12 years of old, she went for a picnic, and with her friend she climbed 4,000 meters of mountain. It was just an adventurous, a joy for her. But by climbing that mountain, after that something came in her mind, and she thought, I want to climb a mountain. I want to climb Mount Everest. Now let's get some more information about Bachendri Pal, that how she climbed the Mount Everest. There were 7 women in 18-member team. On the night of 15th May, the team was very tired after having reached a height of 7,300 meters. My climbing is very difficult and they climbed 7,300 meters, so they were very tired. The team put up the tent and went to sleep. They put the tent on the mountain and they went for the sleep. Around midnight, they heard a loud sound and then a bang. Midnight means आधी रात को. They heard something and some bang, यानी कि उनको ऐसा लगा कि something fell down. Before they were fully awake, the tent flew up and something very heavy hit them. Before they wake up, यानी completely wake up, वो जागे उसके पहले the tent was flew up, वो उड़ गया and something hit them. उनके सिर पे आके कुछ गिरा. There was a terrible storm. Many of the team members returned to base camp, but she went ahead. Bachindri Pal was very brave and did not want to give up. And when she climbed the Mount Everest, the peak was very not only single person can stand on the peak, but so there was no space for 2 people to stand on the top. One slip and they would fall straight down thousands of feet below. Bachindri and her team dug into the snow and pitched their eggs firmly in the ice. She was shivering with cold but filled with the warmth of achievement because she climbed the Mount Everest. So she was feeling very proud of herself that at last I reached the Mount Everest. She spent 43 minutes on the highest peak in the world. Bachindri Pal became the first Indian woman and the 5th woman in the world to reach the peak of Mount Everest. Okay children, when you climb a mountain, you need some important necessary things in your bag. For example, you need a rucksack bag. It's a big bag and the equipment, what things are needed. See, sling, डोरी चाहिए, pitons यानी एंगर जैसा होता है, वो tie होता है. From means they put the pitons on the highest peak of the mountain. With that help, you can climb the mountain. Sleeping bag is a bag type, okay. When you need to sleep, you can open it, you can go inside, pack yourself, and after that you can roll it also. Means if you are not sleeping in that bag, you can roll that bag and you can keep on your back. And in cold season, you are not able to sleep in the sleeping bag, so cottons are kept in the sleeping bag, so it will make the sleeping bag warm and soft also. Oxygen cylinder. See, while climbing the mountain, sometimes what happens, you are not able to take the oxygen. हम लोग सांस नहीं ले पाते हैं. So oxygen cylinder is compulsory. So you can use this cylinder while climbing the mountain. And the food, water bottles, that is also needed while you are climbing the mountain. Okay. Now next is crossing the river. Now here Sangeeta Arora, she has shared her real experience of crossing the river. Now they were given vitamin C, iron tablets and energy drink every morning, and they were having a medical checkup also every day. Now after 8 kilometers of trek, they reached to the river, and there they saw a rope was tied from one bank to another bank of river. A thick rope was tied. Now they have to cross the river from one side to another, and it was not easy also. First of all, their instructor, he tied a rope around his vest and put a sling in it, and he started to walk in the icy water, and he reached to the other side of the river. the water was very cold, it was very icy, बहुत ठंडा पानी था. So now it was turn of Sangeeta. She was thinking how I will cross the river, but someone pushed her and she thought down, let me go and cross the river. So what she did, she also tied a rope around her waist and put a sling and she went into the water. As she went into the water, her foot started to frozen, क्योंकि बहुत ठंडा पानी था तो उसका पैर उसको लगा कि frozen हो रहा है. Then she started to cross the river. As she was going inside the water was very deep. It was very deep also, and slowly it came to her neck also, and she was completely wet. Now when she reached in the middle of the river, she lost her balance and she was so scared and feeling so cold that she slipped the rope from her hand, and somehow again she hold the rope and she crossed the river, and at last she crossed the river and she went on the next part of the river, and like this she crossed the river. So crossing the river is also not easy. For that also we have to face many difficulties. See, crossing the river, thick rope tied across the river, यानी दोनों साइड पे a rope, एक मोटी सी डोरी होती है, that is tied from one side to another side of the river. Tied to pegs or pitons on both the side. एंगर जैसा होता है. ओके, when you are crossing it is tied on the rope, और वो आपके डोरी से यहाँ पे वेस्ट से बंधा हुआ होता है when you cross the river. Rope around the waist and a sling. Rope is also there and sling is also there around your waist. Now what equipments are needed when you are crossing the river? Hook होता है, डोरी में लगा हुआ होता है, that hook is needed for crossing the river. Ropes, डोरी मोटी सी, pegs and sling also that it is tied to your waist, that is also a rope type only. Okay, so this lesson is divided into two parts. This is the first part and next part we'll do in the next video. I hope children that you must have understood this. Thank you.